One. And welcome back to the Profile Pod. I'm your host, Double A, back for another spectacular episode of the pod. As always, man, it's always exciting to be here. We got another outstanding guest standing by. This gentleman is coming from the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area. But before we get to our guest, man, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, the Profile Pod. Leave me a rate and review on Apple Podcasts. Follow me on Instagram, all that good stuff, man. Let me know what you guys think about the podcast. It's always great to get feedback and input. So, that's always it's a must for me. I need to know what you guys are thinking, what you like, don't like. Including my goat. I don't know. Give me something. Give me something. So but thank you everybody for the support, man. And today was a special day. I actually got to be on set for the first time in 15, 16 years. As an actor, so you may or may not know, I'm getting back into the acting world, so that was a lot of fun today, man. Big shout out to Alana Walters, who's directing the production called The Stationary Bike, based on a Stephen King short story of the same title. So lots of fun being out there today, man. Big shout out to Manny, the leading actor on that production. So yeah, anyways, I just wanted to mention that, man. I was real excited today, and it's just another chapter in the life of Double A here, man. So let's get into brass tacks. Don't forget about Social Nostra, the podcast network of creators and podcasters, available now on Roku, YouTube, all the major platforms. So give Social Nostra a follow. Go check us out, man, on the Social Nostra there on Instagram. So there's always something there for everybody. All right, man. So like I said, this gentleman is standing by. We got a really, really cool guest, man. We're going to get into the health and fitness space, something that I need to get more into as far as bringing in guests from that world, because it's so important, man, so critical. Needless to say, fitness is something that we should all be into. And I, myself, being an athlete, a collegiate athlete, former collegiate athlete, I grew up as an athlete as a kid. So fitness has been something that's, really now it's just like second nature to me. It's even though I've fallen off a bit, and no excuses, but I stay active. So, but I need a jump start. So I'm hoping tonight my man Jerry right here can give me that shot in the arm, that motivation I need to get back in the bin. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this gentleman hails from the Pennsylvania, the Philly area, and originally from Virginia, though. He started his own health and fitness company, and he provides a lot of services in that area. He's doing a lot of things. He's expanding his business. So he's here to tell us all about his story. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, my man, Jerry Skeeter of NGU Health and Fitness. How's it going, brother? How are you, man?
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, man.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure having good people on, man, who inspire, like I say, every week, man. And you're right there going above and beyond, man. How's everything going out in the Philadelphia area today, brother?
It's good, man. Today was actually a beautiful day. It was beautiful. It was 65, sunny, no clouds in the sky. Got to play outside with the kids, teaching my PE class, and played kickball, and it was a beautiful day. It was amazing. I can't complain at all.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Yeah, here in SoCal, I was telling you, man, today we reached a little bit of heat. We got some heat. I saw it hit 90 in some areas, man, but I've never been out to Philly, man. I've been to New York City. Matter of fact, that's the only place I've been to on the East Coast. I've been to the South, but I'd love to get out to your area out there, man, one of these days. Yeah, man. How's the health and fitness world treating you these days, brother?
It's good, man. It's going really well. We have, I started this company last year, and it's grown in the last year, and I'm very happy where it is. I have, a partner with nutrition that I actually signed as my nutritionist at first. She actually started off as a client, and we were spending at World Nutrition. She's actually a chef. So things are going great in that area. And then you got things here. I've been able to network with some teachers and get some people started, and a bunch of great things going as we go into this spring. This is the prime time of people starting to get into that. Oh yeah, summertime. I can get my body back out. The extra layer of clothes come out. So now it's time for everybody to realize that that's time to get my body active again. That days are longer, things like that. So it becomes prime time right now.
Yeah, man. It's interesting how like you get the new year, right? And then the gyms are crowded for like that first week because everybody's New Year's resolutions and everybody's motivated, and and then it kind of fizzles away, right?
Yeah.
And then
And
go ahead, bro.
That's funny though. This year, my gym, that it happened. Like I was going December. I go to a local gym called Edge, and it was crowded, but then it stayed crowded, and it's still crowded. And I think people, I don't know what was, I think COVID, being in the house, people really got some mental aspects and really find themselves. And like now, like people are actually sticking to their goals. Like I see people that started like in December in my gym, and they've come a long way. So I don't know, that might have,
Okay.
It was crazy for my gym. I don't know. It turned around a little bit for me. It was amazing. So
that's good. Good sign there. That's a good sign. Yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know what would happen with me, Jerry, is COVID hit, and obviously they closed all the gyms down, and we know the story, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I figure, what am I going to do, right? I continue to walk. I like to walk. I'm a walker, but to kind of offset the lack of or the inability to lift weights, my free weights, I just hit the push-up game, man. I got back into doing push-ups, and I still do them now to this day. And I got to get back into the gym though, man. I still have my membership. We have 24-hour fitness here nearby. But like I said earlier, man, in the intro, I got to get back. I just got so comfortable with doing push-ups now, man, because I knock out 100 a day, and I mean, that's not bad for this 45-year-old, right?
That's more than not bad. That's impressive. A lot of people can't do 100 push-ups.
Yeah. It's funny. I can do more push-ups now than I could when I was 18, man.
Yeah, that's a good little amount of push-ups. That's not a game. I don't know if I've ever done that many push-ups in a workout. I can't lie to you. That's a lot of push-ups.
but that's all I'm doing though. There's nothing else to supplement that. But and I do 2 sets of 50, man. I don't knock out 100 consecutive, but I can get to like 70.
50 is 50 though. I can't lie. With push-ups, you wouldn't believe it, I'm at 285 now. So doing push-ups is a lot. So like it's a lot of weight. It's a lot more.
Bro, I weigh about the same, man.
It's not like when we was in high school and college when we were running around and we were used to it. Now 285 is not a game. But it's a little different than it used to be. So I'm happy about it where I am right now. So I can't complain.
That's good, man. That's good, man. But I wouldn't mind losing a little bit of lbs though. I don't need to weigh that much, maybe back in the day when I was playing defensive line. But anyways, man, Jerry, can you give us a snapshot of your NGU fitness, your business, kind of the services you provide, and what have you, man?
Okay. So I mean, kind of similar story to you. I mean, with COVID and everything, I actually gained some weight because with gyms closing down and things like that. And I think with that and me getting into my mindset and me being able to think more, I thought to myself, I've always been involved in fitness. I've always been involved with the health world. I'm a PE teacher. A lot of people are like PE teachers that don't learn anything, different things like that. But in my school, they taught us, we took kinesiology. We was in there with the PTs. We learned all that. And we went to weight training classes and playing collegiate basketball. I've always been in the gym. It's just my thing. So I just realized that that's something I would love to do. But instead of working with gyms, which, they can have their own motives and do different things. And I wanted to be able to help the clients more. With NGU mentality, it's not just about shaping your body, it's about helping your mind to get to your body where it wants to be. We offer all virtual services. It's all virtual nutrition and fitness. And our whole goal is to make sure that people understand that you don't need anybody else there to hold your hand. You can do it yourself, no matter where you are, whether you're at home or you're at the gym. Our job is to be the accountability for you, to message you. Our services are messaging you 2-3 times a week to make sure you're doing what you need to do. Just check on your well-being, whether it's mental, physical, seeing what you're doing, not just on a trainer basis, but also on a coach basis. Make sure you're doing well, how a workout's going. Is there anything we can change for you? And also all our plans are customizable. Fitness is for you. Our one thing I like to say is we start where you are, not where you need to be. So wherever you are, we start with you and guide you through the process and make sure you learn along the way. So, when you're done with us and you graduate from our program, you can do it yourself. You won't need that trainer in person to do it. You have the keys and the factor to make sure you can do it. And that's the same with our nutrition as well. Actually, I've crazy story. She's a client with me, and she's lost 80 pounds with me. But during that process, she also became my nutritionist because her love for food and her journey has gotten her to that, and which has created the nutrition part of NGU. And same premises. It's her side. She actually created her own business. It's called the Health Pantry. It's partnered with the NGU mentality under the umbrella. We teach the same thing with nutrition that we do with fitness. We teach, a maintainable, plan that you can follow whether you with us or not. Is family oriented because she's a mother of 4 and she's a chef. And she's a wife as well. So along with handling all of that, she's also done her fitness journey and her nutrition journey. So with that, we want to teach people with the nutrition side that you can also do it yourself. You can have delicious food that, you don't always have to just do chicken, broccoli, and rice. You don't always have to do just asparagus, rice, and pork. It's things you can do other than those things. And it's, delicious meals. And she has a website full of over 250, 300 recipes that you can, from banana pudding to, 2-ingredient pizza. The whole pizza is only 500 calories, things like that. So, that's our whole goal at NGU mentality, to teach people a different mindset and make sure they understand that they can have the mentality to do anything they want to.
Awesome, man. Awesome. And NGU, by the way, stands for Never Give Up, correct?
Mm-hmm. Never give up. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, and the story behind the Never Give Up, I actually have a tattoo on me. It was my first tattoo at 15. Don't ask. 15. Don't ask. And it says Never Give Up. And growing up where I grew up in Portsmouth, it's kind of like a black hole. So people usually don't make it out of there. Mm-hmm. And the people that usually do, they come back. So it was always a goal of mine to get out of there and do something with my life and make sure that I give back in a way that I was, I felt comfortable with and I wanted to do. I never wanted to see a kid in my position, not feel like they could succeed. So that's where the motto came from, Never Give Up. And that's something I've lived by for a long time now. So NGU mentality is the only way to go.
Love it, man. Love it. Were you in the military by any chance?
No, but I have a lot of military family.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I see, man. I see. Yeah. No, so it's not so much your business is not so much personal training, correct? It's more it's that in addition to, like you said, man, the coaching, mm-hmm. the nutrition, all the meal plans and all that good stuff, man. Mm-hmm. So you encompass, it's like pretty much like a well-rounded you're encompassing the whole
fitness world.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah. One-stop shop. Yeah. Cause I don't want to be a company that's, we have something, but we're lacking something else. I want to be able to say, hey, if you want to come with us, we have programs for everybody. And, we have programs from $20 all the way up to $100. A $20 program is it's called Kickstart. You was talking earlier about, kind of jump starting your stuff. It's called Kickstart. It's, limited accountability, but it's a way to say, okay, I got a workout plan. You have a plan with you have mentality questions, things just to pique your brain, what you're doing with your journey. It's monthly. You'll have exercise daily. You have, it talks about one thing about me, though. I'm a trainer, but I'm also a PE teacher. So things up there kind of mix up. It's like I'm weird. So I'm very into family. So like on the workouts, it might be Zumba with your kids or, Zumba is things like that. So it's different. I try to incorporate things that people will like, because I want people to be able to enjoy exercise, not only for themselves, but for the people around them. So.
Very, very nice, man. Very nice. And I like that piece about the mentality coaching. I think that's a huge piece, man. And
Mm-hmm.
having the right mindset, training your mind, how to overcome, that negative self-talk, motivating yourself, getting yourself going, man. That's crucial, man.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And that's the key factor that we hit with the company right now. We have moms and, single parent moms, or whether they're in a family or everything, whatever it might be. And with COVID, everybody had their personal issues going on and things like that. So with the NGU mentality, it's like, bad things are always going to happen. That's just life. It's going to happen. But what is your mentality going to be when it does happen? Are you going to give up on your goals and you're going to stop doing your self-care and just forget about everything else? Or are you going to keep that NGU mentality and never give up and keep going? So.
Absolutely, man. I love it, man. And you guys do get into the mindfulness type of stuff, yoga and all that good stuff?
Yes, sir.
Man,
yes, sir.
Awesome.
Yeah. Actually, I got some things in the works actually for that. I actually found a yoga instructor to start giving weekly classes on yoga sessions, so we can have virtual get together with our clients. I want to be able to have a whole feel, essentially. I want to be a virtual gym one day, have everything, a one-stop shop for every single thing, live classes. And that is a goal. But, right now I just want to be able to give people the accountability to, keep going.
That's excellent. Super, man. That's cool. It's cool as hell, man. And where are your current clients, or for the most part, are they in your general area there?
No.
You're based out, or you got them scattered?
They're everywhere. So I have a client in the UK. I've had 3 clients in Australia. And then I have 20 clients just on fitness that are all around America. So like they're everywhere. Because I use my platform of TikTok that's an outlet for me to talk to them and get to know everybody, and it goes everywhere. So with that, it brought people from California, Arkansas, Georgia, North Carolina, everywhere. So I don't think I have any client that's just in Pennsylvania. They're everywhere.
Is that right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's the beautiful part about the technology, right?
Yeah.
So you're taking advantage of that. You're leveraging technology, and is it, when you go virtual now, is that over Zoom or another platform, or?
Well, usually, I mean, those options are available. They can easily Zoom in for me for a workout. But usually my clients, they want to do the workouts themselves. They don't want anybody there to watch them hone in on them, because they're usually doing them in their home. And I have a lot of clients that do home workouts because of COVID safety issues. They don't want to be around all those people and things like that. So, usually I use an app that I work with, I partner with, and they use the app, and it has their workout with them, their videos. It's easy customizable for me. They can leave comments about the workout, about each workout each exercise. If they liked it, they disliked it. And then I can change it at a drop of a dime. So if they text me, hey, this is not working, change it right there, boom, reload it, it's there. So things like that. So it's all there for them. I'm just a call away. So.
Yeah, it sounds like it's seamless right there with all of that, man. It's What was some of your, maybe talk about 1 or 2 of your greatest challenges, Jerry, when you started out, and how did you overcome those challenges, man? When starting out your business.
I think being a new business owner or a newbie in this whole area at all, I didn't know which way to go. I really didn't have anybody to talk to or say, hey, how did you start your online fitness business? Or, hey, how did you do this? Because, in this, fitness is a weird industry for me. You meet some nice people, but you also meet the other side. People, they don't really want to help you as much. So, I think that was a challenge for me, trying to find out how to do it, the best way to coach my clients, the best way to make sure they get their workouts, the best way to be able to say, hey, I can fix this. And I think a big challenge was being able to help my clients in the way that I'm, advertising. That was the best. That was the hardest for the beginning because I really didn't know how because I was new. So the best way for me to just, the old fashioned way, learn yourself, open books, figure out which the way, make calls and see which the best opportunity for me to work for my clients.
Research and
just because at first it was Google Docs. It was Google Docs and you could change it. I just share it with that client. They'd be all there. They need some change. They can just go in. They can see me changing it. It's right there.
Yeah.
So that was the beginning. It was all Google Docs. So that was a rough time. That was a rough time.
I bet, man. No, but hey, like you're a testament, man, to perseverance, right? And moving forward, continuing, staying consistent. So it sounds like you're about 2 years in now. With NGU.
Yeah. Over February 26th was the year anniversary. So yeah, about a few months, a year and a month.
Oh, okay. So wow, even less than 2. Okay.
Yeah, I'm very blessed and where we've come from there to here because I never thought I thought it was going to take a lot longer to be able to build a team that I have and be able to have the people in my circle that I can trust and foundation. But that has come along very well, and I'm blessed for sure.
Yeah. No, man, that's amazing.
Yeah,
that's amazing. It's just over a year, and you've seen the progress, and that's great, man. That's great. So you're originally from Virginia, man, right? You said,
yes, sir.
Did you say Portsmouth?
Portsmouth, Virginia.
Oh, okay. How far is that from Norfolk and all that?
5 minutes. Norfolk. Yeah, that was our mortal enemies right there. Yes, sir. 5 minutes. Yes, sir.
Oh shit. Okay. Damn, man. See, I was in the Navy, man. So
okay. Were you stationed in Norfolk?
I never got out there, but I would hear about Norfolk all the time. I know there's a shipyard out there, and ships go and get overhauled and all that. I think also Allen Iverson is from.
Yeah.
I want to say he's from Norfolk, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Allen Iverson, and then Dorian Finney-Smith. I played against him in high school actually for the Mavs.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's from Portsmouth, so he's an IC Norcom grad. So it's a few people from that area. Yeah, so it's an interesting little town, but it's born and raised. So
yeah. Sure. And how are you? And how growing up there, Jerry? How has growing up there influenced, or maybe influenced you as an entrepreneur, man?
I think seeing the struggles of everybody, from my parents to my family, and the everyday people that you were surrounded by. I think seeing their struggle and realizing that, in order to, keep going and get out of there, you had to find a way to get out there. And that took a mentality not to never give up. Because, back at where I'm from, there's not many opportunities to do what you need to do. Like athletes had a hard time getting to colleges. It was hard to get exposure there unless you found a certain outlet that you needed, or you were fortunate enough to be on a team that was, able to get on that big stage.
Yeah.
So I think seeing those people around me from, the friends I grew up with and seeing how their family was and all the adversity everybody went through, I think that really shaped my mind, and having, what I need to do and the tools that I need to grow, and having the tree that I needed. It takes a village to raise a man. Heard that saying before.
Yeah.
So going to church really helped me as well, because I went to a all white church. So, and actually another family member, a kind of adoptive family, have a few adoptive families on the side. My pastor and his wife actually became my second set of parents. So they helped me out a lot, and I learned a lot of lessons from them. So I think having those things and collaborating, seeing both worlds just really helped me as well.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And were you always into entrepreneurial back in the day, or was it something that came about later on in life for you, man?
I've always wanted to have my own business. I will always having my own. I'll always cut grass, weed eat, have my own business for the church. Like that was my main thing. I would go when I went home from college. I would call the church. Anybody that need long cut weeds, hedges. One time I sanded a boat by hand for 6 hours. It was the worst experience of my life. It was like a 10-foot boat. And he said, we already did the first coat, but you got to do the second one with hand. I'm like, it was the worst experience of my life. But Yeah, from anything, man. I've always wanted to be able to make money and be able to, I was always not scared of the work. So I was like, let's do this, let's get it done. So I've always wanted to own my own business, do my own thing with that. I just
Yeah.
didn't know where it would end up, and I always wanted to help people. So that was kind of the two that correlated. And that's how I ended up being a teacher. Being a teacher, being a PE teacher is that. So, you kind of combine the fitness world with the health world because I'm certified with health and PE. And I've taught health classes as well as PE. I'm at elementary right now, so just physical education. And I think being able to see those and help people in that way helped me a lot with that. But entrepreneurship was always in there. It just needed a way to come out. And I think this was always in the back of my mind. And it just, COVID, I think, opened a lot of eyes for people. I gained that COVID weight that they called. And, being stuck in the house, not being able to move, it really helped me realize where I wanted to be and where my life was going that I didn't want it to go. So yeah.
Yeah, man. No, COVID did that for so many people. You hear those stories where, so many people launch their businesses.
Mm-hmm.
They just got into a new hobby, something new, something different because, yeah, everybody, like you said, man, everybody had time on their hands and kind of get in your mind a little bit and people were thinking and but yeah, speaking of being an entrepreneur, I remember when I was a kid, man, being selling blow pops, man, for like a quarter and then and hiding the blow pops. I had that box, hiding them from the teachers and the yard duties, campus supervisors, man. So I was, but there were other kids doing it too, man.
Yeah.
But I figured I'd jump on that in that market in that marketplace.
Those used to be your best, though. I used to love those kids going around with the blow pops, man. I used to buy me some blow pops for sure. And then the candy ladies. I don't know if your neighborhood had candy ladies with the icebergs and oh man, I used to love those houses, man. Oh, they used to have everything. Oh, those were the times, man. Oh, times have changed.
Absolutely,
sure.
man. I know, man. It's that's a trip, man. But yeah, take us back to that moment though, Jerry, where you talked about how and during COVID, man, you decided, but take us back to that moment where you decided to take action. You're just like, okay, I'm going to do this. Was it something that was brewing for a while? NGU Mentality Fitness, and you kind of knew you wanted to go in that direction in the health and fitness world, or was it something where like, okay, you know what, I don't really know what I want to do, but the idea just came to you, and and then you decided to take action. Talk a little bit about how that went down for you, brother.
Well, actually, I mean, here's time to give a shout out to Josh Verax. Josh, me and him during COVID, we hung out a lot. Like it was a lot of talks at the table, talking about ideas. What do we want to do when life opened back up? Because it was like a movie, everything was shut down. Nobody was on the road. So all you could do was, either you lost yourself or found yourself. That was only two. That's
Good
it.
point.
So, I mean, all them conversations that we had and thinking about what we wanted to do, fitness always was on my mind, fitness and having my own and not working for somebody. I think, it's nothing against working for somebody, but I had a certain goal that I wanted to accomplish. I wanted to help people as much as possible and help as many people as possible. The outreach is endless, and fitness came about because you can do kids, you can do teenagers, you can do, college athletes, you can have and I've had 18, 16, 17-year-olds. I've had kids now to help. I've gone through all, and I've been a teacher. So it's kind of been, okay, I've seen everything. And now how can I put that together? And NGU came up, and then I just said, forget it. I'm not working for a gym. Of December of 2020, I think it was, 2020. I was like, I'm not working for a gym. After I get my certification, I'll start my own brand. And then that's when December was when I started brewing, and I reached out to people and trying to find out what I need to do and what the steps I need to take. And it actually wasn't that hard. The first steps, the name, because NGU was like, it was always in my mind. It's a tattoo I have, never give up, NGU. And then the mentality part just came. And then it was formed in February, and I had this logo made from a friend of mine. Nice. And then the process was on the road and haven't looked back since.
Wow, man. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. You know, uh, starting your own business, creating your own thing, your own lane. And yeah, man, it's inspirational, Jerry. Entrepreneurs are super inspirational to me, man. You know, what would you tell, man, an individual who's kind of kicking around an idea? They're thinking about, they want to do something. They have an idea for a business, and whatever the idea may be, and whatever field. Um, what advice would you give to that person, man, to take that step and to take that chance and to take action?
I would tell them just to jump in. I mean, I think that's the first situation I came across, being scared and not to jump in. And I think that was, it took me a while, it took me a few months, but I decided that it's time. And I think to anybody that has a dream or have a niche or something that they feel like could work or something that could be for them, take that first step, see where it goes. Fail, fail, fail till you get the right success that you need or you want. I think that's very important. People don't realize that, you never want to be unhappy with your job. You never want to be unhappy with not taking chances that you want. You always want to be able to say, I tried or I did this. You never want to say I didn't try. And I think that's very important. And if you have something and you feel like it's going great, and never give up. But if you have something and it's going horrible, but if you love it and you think you can do something, never give up. That's what I say personally, because I never want to be unhappy with something I'm doing ever again, how I was pre-COVID. Because pre-COVID, I was working 20 hours. I was driving 2.5 hours in the car. I was going from my teaching job to being an assistant AD coach. And then I would get home 8:39, shower, go bounce, get home 3:30, wake up 2 hours later, do it again. So I never wanted to be in that position ever again, because that was a very hard time. And it was working for other people who had other agendas. And I could see that they want in moral sight with my own. So I never want to be in that position again. And that was the main key to starting my own business and jumping in. I never want to be like that. And I never want to have to, see myself suffer like that again. I want to make people happy. I want to help people. I never want to see myself suffer my own.
Wow, man. Yeah, there's no substitute for time freedom, huh?
I tell you.
Yeah. Can't put a price on that.
No, yeah, especially, I want to have a family one day, God willing, have a wife, and I can't be working 20 hours a day. I'll miss every single event. I never want to be like that. Growing up, I had parents like that missed every event, and I never want to be like that. So I kind of want to be able to be there for all the events I can and see my kids grow when God willing, when I have them, and have a foundation that I can support them in their dreams as well.
Wow, man. Yeah, it's definitely, man. Yeah, it's yeah, hold off on the kids as long as you can, man.
Well, I'm almost 30 now, so I've done a pretty good job.
Yeah, man. No, I got a 3 and a 5, a 13 and a 20, man. So I got them like in each stage, man. And I'm going crazy, man. I'm going crazy.
Well, I will say, teaching, I see 250 kids that clown me like I'm a big brother or uncle or whatever each day. So that helps a lot. So I get my fair share of kids these days. So I'm cool with it.
Yeah, man. I feel you, bro. I'm in elementary school too, and that level, I work in that level, and yeah, there's 500 kids I deal with too, man.
Elementary is a special level. I feel like
it is.
The kids are. The kids, man, they're so small, but they have such big personalities, man.
They do.
It's so crazy to me, man. But I love it, man. I love the kids, but it's funny to me.
No, that's a great point. And you know what? They still kind of, at that age, they still kind of listen to what you have to say, man.
Exactly. Exactly. They might have these big personalities. They might be mean one day, but they do still listen and definitely deeply care about you. They're still there. But I think
yeah, man. It's funny, man. That's funny you say that. They do have great personalities, man. But yeah, man. What talk about some of the goals you have, and Jerry, maybe the year, maybe 1 to 2 years. What would you like to see NGU Mentality Fitness grow into, or just, yeah, I mean, or just some goals?
Honestly, I mean, for now, I want to be able to keep growing and being able to get the name out there more and be able to see people to see what our true goal is and what we're all about, as in talking to people, being able to, relate to people what we all about and what it means to be a part of NGU mentality, and being able to start giving back as well. Because as I mentioned earlier, I'm moving to Denver, and we actually have a program, SFT, Stronger, Fitter Together. And it's going to be an after school program that we're going to help with kids as well. So that way I can give back to where I'm from, as in like teaching and, being involved with kids as well. So those are the goals, to start getting those situated in programs. And we have a bunch of projects coming up, from books to, to YouTube, and just to be able to get all the social media things out there and all the lights out there to spread the word of what NGU is about and what we want to give to the world.
Yeah, man, it sounds good. Like you're 100% committed to this, man. You're all in. You're all in, man.
You got to be, especially these days. You got to be. It's hard right now. I mean, it's hard being a teacher and working full time NGU. But I mean, it's something I got to do right now. But I want to give all my energy to NGU mentality and be able to see where it can go. Because right now, I mean, just on full time, it's gone somewhere that I never thought it could. So now, I just want to give it all I can.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, so you're putting in a full-time schedule then, in addition to teaching. Yeah. That's hard. Yeah, it's not a.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. It's hard, when you want to do something, you want to be able to go somewhere or travel somewhere to do something for the company, but you can't, because you got to teach, and I don't want to let those kids down too. So, you gotta be like, okay, I got to give my kids what they need. And then, once you're done with that, then you can go to the next thing and do what you need to do. But, I still love the kids, and I definitely want to finish this year out and be a role model for them as well. So you got to do both.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. And working with your clients, Jerry, what is there a common denominator when it comes to, people who not being able to, or as far as the mental aspect?
Mm-hmm.
What's one thing that you found that's common amongst a lot of your clients that holds them back, man? What's that? Is there one or two things that you found that's common?
I think adversity. Adversity is a big thing, because people, to going back what I said first, life gets hard.
Mm-hmm.
So people, when things get harder, people stop believing in themselves as much. They believe that, they're not doing it well, they're not doing something right, and things like that. Instead of saying, what can I do better, or what can I fix? We start getting negative. And I think that's a big common denominator. They start blaming themselves and getting down on themselves, which can cause a lot of self-doubt. And I think that's the one thing that we try to push to people. It's okay to have about to say a bad word. It's okay to have a bad.
Go ahead.
It's okay to have a bad. Like I tell my clients, man, I say, first of all, do you want me to sugarcoat it? Do you want to be honest with you? And 10 times out of 10, they say, just be honest. And I say, there's going to be bad days. There's going to be bad weeks. There's going to be bad months. But, it's about what you do with that. How you going to take yourself from the bad months? Are you going to just give up, or are you going to keep, grinding through? And that's what the never give up mentality is about. You got to grind. I mean, life's not going to get easier. It doesn't matter. Even the rich, the powerful have problems. Everybody has problems. They're just on different scales, and you might not see it, but it's in different ways. So that's the main common denominator with my clients, for sure.
That's a good point, man. Yeah, it's we're exactly, man. The problems are something we're always gonna have as human beings, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, it's how you react to those problems. It's how you react to adversity, how you handle it. And it's obviously it's easier said than done, but
yes,
there's and that's where you come in, is you teach those strategies, those methods, how to overcome, how to modify, adjust your mentality, adjust your mindset. And I mean that's I think that you offer that. That's one of the services you offer. That's a key service you offer, man. But yeah, that's I mean, that's I struggled with that a lot in the past, Jerry, and growing up as an athlete, enabled me to kind of work through those, overcome some of those weaknesses that I felt I had in that regard, to the mental aspect of things. And but that's where it all starts, right? I mean, with the mentality, because your body ain't gonna move if your mind's not gonna tell it to move.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I tell people, it starts with, this is the line I go by. It starts with mentality, your nutrition, and then your fitness. Because I feel like if your mentality is not there, you're not gonna start any of it. Once you get a mentality to say, I'm ready to do this, you got to fuel your body. You got to make sure you're eating the right things. You got to make sure you're putting the right things in your body to get the right nutrients, to get the right, the carb amount, protein, everything, because it has to be to your body, and everybody's different. And then once you figure that out, then you're ready to start the fitness aspect. You're able to do the work that you want to do. And that's the direct line it goes by. Because, without that first mentality, nothing happens. Because hey, that's that first, I'm ready to do this. I'm not ready to do this. That's your first instinct. So that's a direct line. And I think those three going down the line are what it takes for sure.
Yeah, I like that. I like the mentality, nutrition, and the fitness.
Yes, sir.
And that's how you train. That's how you teach and coach in that order, in that progression.
Yes, sir. So that's how we try to teach our clients that, it is all about, it's a mental battle every single day when you wake up. It's either you're going to start it good or you're going to start it bad. It's up to you. But like I said, I've had numerous conversations with clients, and at one point I had like 35 clients at one time blowing me up. And it was conversations that I loved. And it was like, oh my God, like, this is what I love to do. It didn't matter. It was just me too. So it was just nonstop. And I was like, I love this. This is awesome. But it was nonstop conversations of, there's going to be bad days, and it's not bad days though. It's bad seconds. That event that happened is only 30 seconds to 2 minutes. Like, you can turn that day good no matter what. It's just all about what you do. Because with me, I have, depression, and I suffer from bipolar as well. So a split second, I can go here to there, there. But, I'm able to say, okay, Jerry, this is bad, but what are you going to do to make this good? It's in every situation. When my kids are bad, that lesson didn't go well, I get down on myself for a couple seconds or a minute or two, sometimes even an hour. I'm like, I'm in my mode. Yeah. I'm like, what can I do for this next class to make it better? What can I do next week for my clients to make it better? What can I do better for NGU to make it better? And I think it's a constant battle that you have to deal with. Your mind is a constant battle. And I think that's very important for people to realize that it's never going to be easy. It's never going to be easy.
Wow, man. Yeah, I heard somewhere your mind has to be stronger than your heart.
It does.
Yeah, man. And it's our minds are so powerful, man. It's just it's unbelievable, man. It's what we can, the human mind can accomplish, and how powerful those thoughts are, man. Our thoughts, just our thoughts, right? I mean,
yeah.
So I work on that a lot myself, Jerry. Daily, man. I say my affirmations in the morning. I do my little couple of yoga, some breathing exercises. I feel like I'm equipping myself and preparing myself for what the day may bring, right? But it's all about in the name of positivity, and start, putting out those positive frequencies, those positive vibrations into the universe. Because, when you put that into the universe, it's going to come back to you, man. And
exactly.
Right. I mean, negative or positive, right?
Yeah.
So I want to get myself in that right frame of mind, that mode, and then I'm ready for the day, brother. So, do you deal with any type of stuff like affirmations?
Yeah, I actually I have I am affirmations texted to me constantly throughout the day. I wake up in the morning and I listen to my music and I get going, and I make sure there's a positive vibe in my mind and make sure I'm good. I'll do my daily chart work, what I'm visually going to do for the day, what I'm going to do with my kids, so how I'm going to go about it. Was plan A, I teach this, plan A, B, C, D, E, especially with teaching gym. So I just go through the day and I make sure I know that, today might be bad. And today might go bad, but you got to realize that you can do the best you can. And, whatever you put out there is going to be put back to you, like you said. So if I handle a situation poorly, that can come back to me. And I try to handle every situation positively and try to, what is the right and the wrong here? How do I feel about it? With all kind of off subject with my students, like I always tell my students, like, if you're having a bad day, tell me, because we can avoid any fight that might happen. It was like, I call it my platinum rule. If you're having a bad day, let me know beforehand, and then I'll leave you be. I'll let you do your work. I'll let you be involved in that assignment the way you need to be, not the way I need you to, because some kids don't have it like we have it. Some kids don't have meals at home. Some kids might have a rough night watching their little sister, little brother. So I always think that somebody always has it worse than me. Yeah. And that's how I go about every day, honestly, with everything I deal with. So.
Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly. Someone's always got it worse. And, everybody's going through something, and yeah, I try to remind myself about that when I interact with people in general, man. I try to, I try to be kind. I try to be polite to anybody I come in contact with. Anyway, I don't care if I'm at the supermarket or at work or family, whoever the case may be, whatever the case may be. And, I just try to, especially in this day and age, man, try to spread that, spread love and joy, kindness throughout the world, man. And, at least around my surroundings, right? But yeah, you bring up some really key points, man, and when dealing with the students, and yeah, some of them, yeah, they might be going through stuff like you said, they might have had to watch little brother, little sister, or because mom and dad are at work, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, man, those are good reminders right now, Jerry. I want to try something, man, that I haven't tried in a while here on my podcast. I want to try some word association. So I'm going to say a word, and then just kind of tell me the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll do 4 or 5. Fitness.
NGU.
Strength.
Your mind.
Adversity.
Failure.
Success.
Oof. Work ethic.
Nice. I love it, man. I love it. How about sports?
Ooh, I just think of basketball. That's the first thing right now. March Madness, basketball comes to mind.
Nice, man. Who's your team, by the way? Do you have a team?
UNC, baby. We in the Sweet 16 right now. Woo! Yes, sir.
Is that right?
Are you a UCLA fan?
I was about to say my Bruins are gonna
stop it.
Take it, man. They're gonna take it.
Stop
Tar Heel. Wow, that's funny.
Stop it.
What a coincidence. Tar Heel fan right here.
Yes, sir. Born and raised.
Man. Tar Heel's going down on Friday, brother.
We'll see. I didn't think we was gonna make it this far, so I'm good with everything right now. I didn't think we came with the 8 seed, had to play them. So I'm good. I'm good with everything right now.
I know, man. It's all gravy right now, huh?
Yeah, I'll take it. We are the underdogs going in, so I'm cool with it.
Oh man, no, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, it's we'll see what happens. That's
I really wanted it to be for Coach K's last show dance, Duke versus UNC for the championship, but that can't happen because they're in the same bracket as us. So that we'll play them once we get past y'all. We'll play. we'll play somebody in elite. We'll play somebody in Elite 8, and then we'll meet them in the Final 4 if they get there. So that's how that's going to
go. And didn't the Tar Heels beat Duke in Coach K's last regular season game?
Yes, right? We did. Yes, we did. It felt beautiful.
Oh man,
I love Coach K though. I love Coach K, but that felt good. I wasn't trying to be last home game and lose to Coach K. That's not good for.
And it was at Duke too, right?
Yeah, that's not good for the rivalry.
Oh man, talk about spoilers.
That's not good for tobacco. The
Uh,
tobacco rivalry right there. It's not good.
yeah, yeah, man. Nah, man, let me ask you one more question, brother. Who were some mentors, people that influenced you in your life? They could be celebrities, could be family, could be friends, uh, anybody who you would love to sit down once, and have dinner with, break bread with, and maybe a few people, if you can name maybe three or four, you know.
Well, first things first, of course. Got to give it to, like I said, my pastor and his wife. Those were they have definitely been one of the biggest supporters in my corner and been there for me. And those are my biggest role model. I've learned so much from them. I used to fear those conversations in the car if I got a bad grade in high school. Those were way worse than any beating could have done or any situation. Though I used to fear those conversations. So
Uh-huh.
definitely them. Dwayne the Rock Johnson, man, that's one of the ones. I've
Oh,
always loved him as a wrestler when he was a wrestler. Even his, the early movies, I've loved. I mean, everything he does. I mean, he's been a humble guy. He always does it to the best of his ability, and
mm,
his work ethic from him being, $7 production, $7 in his part. His story is amazing to where he
yeah.
is now. At I would love to break bread with him one day. I mean, all my stuff is the rock stuff. It's NGU stuff and the rock stuff. That's it. That's all I got right now. That's all I got.
Uh,
And um,
He'll be here next week, by the way. No.
no way. Oh, I was like, no way. That's awesome.
Man, yeah. Not yet, not yet.
Who else?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to narrow it down, but I mean, just
Yeah, that
in
was
no, in
that was
no
definitely.
particular order, no particular order, but
Um,
I like to ask this question. I always get some pretty cool answers,
yeah,
and you know,
definitely The Rock and dang, who it was. He's in my mind. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it right now. Um, I can't think of it right now.
no
It
worries.
completely lost me.
No, it's all good, man. Yeah, it, it's an interesting question,
Yeah, for sure. But I
because
mean, he definitely was I mean, his story, and I've always followed his story and things he's done and his work ethic. I mean, if you
mhm,
follow his work regimen and his workout regimen and how much he works out, and
it's
it's
crazy, man.
it's
Yeah,
bananas, man.
no doubt about it,
Um,
man.
so
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
sure.
Yeah, yeah. No, Jerry, man. Before we wrap things up, man, where can the good people find you? Tell us about your website, social media. Go ahead and plug all your platforms, brother.
Gotcha. On Instagram, it is at NGU Mentality. And then the website is www.thengumentality.com. You can find me there. And we also have a TikTok now that will be showcasing fitness videos as well. And that's NGU Mentality as well. Those are the social medias. And my personal first TikTok is the man, the myth, 00. You can go up there, you can find everything from there as well. Motivation, positive vibes every single day. And that's what we're all about. Just trying to give that light back, in this crazy world these days. So for sure.
Perfect, man. Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, go give Jerry a follow for one. Go give a now. Are you open to like consultations, stuff like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Bookings. Yeah. We do
Look,
free consultations on the website.
bam.
If you want to do a coach chat, we call them coach chats up there. They're free, 30 minutes. If it's not, we don't do it just to get you to NGU. I mean, I always tell people, even if you just need help, if NGU is not for you, if you just need a conversation to help you to the right road, we're
Mhm.
there. Chats are free for you guys. 30 minutes. We talk to you, see where your journey is. We see where you are to get to this point, and we go for there and see if we're a good fit for you. And it's all free. So
Excellent, man. Excellent. There you go, man. There you go. Go contact this gentleman if you need some coaching advice, whatever the case may be related to health and fitness, mindset. This is the man to go to right here. My man Jerry Skeeter, NGU Mentality Fitness, and yeah, take advantage of the online virtual, technology. You don't. you could be in a different state. As you can see, he's got people in the UK, different countries. So there it is, man. There it is, man. Jerry, I want to thank you so much for taking the time for chatting with us, man. And you're always welcome back here. I'll do anything I can to support you, man. Once you come on this platform, you're now a Profile Pod alumnus, and it's an ongoing support for me, man. I'll share your content. I'll talk, whatever the case may be, and I like to stay connected with my guests. So.
Well, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm very humble to come up here. I appreciate you having me up here, man. First podcast, so I definitely appreciate the honor. So I really appreciate it. So thank you guys, and thank everyone, and Josh, of course. Josh,
yes.
Thank you so much, Josh from Verax. So I appreciate you guys very much, man.
Absolutely, man. No, wow. I didn't know this was your first podcast. You knocked it out the park.
I appreciate it.
Well done, man. Well done.
I can't. Okay.
Oh man, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Hey, you better get used to this, brother. You got to.
I appreciate it, man.
You got to get. You're going to be out there speaking and representing your brand and your business. And yeah, big shout out to Josh Verax, my man. I almost called him Jerry Verax, but Josh Verax. You guys are pretty much brothers, anyways, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I appreciate him out of Kentucky. He was on here a couple months back, and so. But yeah, man, thanks again. Appreciate you, brother. I wish you all the luck, all the success, man, with NGU, and getting out to Colorado and all that good stuff, brother.
All right, thank you, man.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. There you have my man Jerry Skeeter, founder of NGU Mentality Fitness. Go give him a follow. Go check him out. Give him a call. Contact him. He is available and ready. So for everybody who tuned in tonight on this episode, I appreciate everybody tuned in on all the platforms, whether you're here on video or audio. Always a pleasure being here with everybody, man. The Profile Pod, where we bring on individuals who are doing extraordinary things in life to inspire the human spirit, just like Jerry is here. So we will see you guys next week. Same time, same place. And always remember to take it easy.